breaking news.
And we are live. How is everyone doing over here? It is a early Monday. And
Monday? It's Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday, whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about a story that originated all the way back in 2021, April 2021, and I can say that for sure because the original story was something that I actually I reported. So here we go. And this is definitely something that's gonna be interesting, not only to me, but to a bunch of people out there. Gonna bring up my notes here just because I just don't want to get anything wrong.
And good morning, Anderson Manufacturing.
All right, but this deals with the NICS monitoring system. And we can go a lot into this, or we can go a little bit into it. But this is what's going on. My story's going to hit probably in an hour or so.
That's what we're waiting for yesterday?
Yeah. Okay. So on background, there's a system in April of 2021. I got a leak, and the leak said, "Hey, there's a system where the ATF is monitoring people's purchases through the FBI's NICS system, and these are people that are not prohibited, and they're not like suspected of a crime. It's suspected that they might do a crime in the future, or they're associating with certain undesirables.
Pre-crime.
Yeah, actually, in my article, I say some activists compare the program to the pre-crime system from the movie Minority Report. So pretty good there. That story led Gun Owners of America, great people, by the way, to file a bunch of freedom of information requests. And through the freedom of information request, we discovered things like Sentinel. Sentinel was the program that actually monitors it. Basically, what happens is, actually, I got like my breakfast on my face. I got it. So basically, what happens is that there's a program called Sentinel. The ATF's NICS business and liaison unit would send a bunch of requests to the FBI's NICS alert service NAS team, and they would put a monitor on the NICS system to monitor what people buy. It's definitely interesting. What is supposed to happen with NICS is within 24 hours, a NICS background check is supposed to be deleted. But because of these reports, they can keep them for 30 to 180 days. So 30, 60, 90, or 180 days. Those are your options when you fill it out. These requests can be filed by anyone from the ATF to the FBI. And they have been. We've been through a lot of FOIA requests that shows that it's used. Well, one agent in Chicago submitted a request to monitor someone, and the reason why they are being monitored is because the person, because you can buy a rifle across state lines, right?
Yes.
They were afraid that the person was going to buy a assault weapon, an AR-15 or something, in another state and bring it back to California. So they were monitoring Californians' out-of-state rifle purchases to see if they are buying anything out of state that's against California law.
No, so let me just put it this way: if I'm a California resident, I live in Nevada, I'm a California resident. I have a hunting cabin, ski cabin, whatever in Nevada. I can buy anything I want in Nevada and leave it there.
Any rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were monitoring to see what these guys were buying because it could be violating California law. Now, this is an interesting question here because the ATF is what type of agency? Is it a state agency or federal agency?
I don't know.
They're a federal agency, right?
I
Are
guess
they
so. Well, what
responsible?
is the ATCF? Because that's what you have the title as. Is that a spelling error?
Yeah, I must have. I'll fix it.
Okay. So ATF, yes, federal agency, and so there is no ATCF.
Yeah. So the ATF is responsible for enforcing federal law or state law?
Federal.
Federal law. Correct. So
Yeah, they don't write parking tickets, speeding tickets, none of that.
And the NICS monitoring system, are states allowed to use that?
No.
No. The ATF is allowed to use it, which I don't think that they should, but they're allowed to. Do they have probable cause or just a hunch? Just
Magic
a hunch.
8 ball.
Just a hunch. There's no probable cause.
I say Magic 8 ball.
You don't need probable cause to use this system, which is, I believe, is freaking crazy. So the states are not allowed to use this system, but it appears from the FOIA request that the FOIA results that gun owner or response that Gun Owners of America got from the ATF, that the ATF is doing kind of an end around. So they're pulling information for the states, but since the states are not allowed to pull it, it looks like they are pulling it to help out the states determine who might be breaking state law.
So if I 100% legally am a California resident, go to my cabin in Nevada, buy an AR-15, leave it in my cabin in Nevada, what, am I going to get a knock on my door in California?
Probably. Yeah, I do remember you, Pro Se. I actually did a podcast with this guy over on Rumble. He is suing over the California CCW scheme. So you have to keep me updated what's going on with that. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, and I think it shows how the NICS monitoring system needs to be shut down. Like, even if you go by the rules that's set, it looks like they're helping states by pulling information for them. So that's the reason. And I do know there is some senators that's going to be looking into this. So you're going to be seeing more come out on this story. But it's definitely interesting that one of the things that we predicted was going to happen, and they're like, oh, that's not going to happen. We would never do that. Turns out, yeah, they're doing it.
So this FOIA wasn't, how long did it take to get it back? 3 years?
Well, they've been fighting the FOIA. I actually did an article on the first FOIA that we got back, and it was 442 pages of redacted information.
So just all black.
Yeah, so they've been fighting this for a while. This also deals with the gag order that GOA got on them, because when they submitted when they gave the original results, they gave unredacted, and then they try to call it back.
Oh.
So there's a lawsuit going on whether they can do that or not.
But in the meantime, gag order.
Now,
Now, how is it we
but
have this information now?
This is this came from the redacted
okay.
Copy that they got.
And did the gag order have to be considered in with respect to the redacted?
No, this is redacted. So this is like they gave a redacted the version that they were supposed to give. here. So this came from the redacted version. This is nothing from.
So how common is redacted FOIAs? Like usually it would be like
Very.
sources and methods, right?
Yeah, like TP tactics, procedures, and yeah.
So it's not like they would just, with a big, 8-inch brush paint it black.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. And if you know what's there, then you can usually fight it. You can fight it anyway, but say, hey, this information, because they can redact a FOIA for several different reasons. PPI, personal PII, personal identifiable information, a law enforcement reasons like this open investigation, national security concerns, or they can GLOMAR it. GLOMAR is with a ship. If you a lot of people get GLOMAR a little bit mixed up. They're like, oh, they GLOMAR'd it, and they're like, no, they used a law enforcement deception. A GLOMAR is we can neither confirm or deny.
That's what the CIA said when they're like, hey, that ship isn't mining minerals off the ocean floor, is it?
Yeah.
That was
How
the
can an organization
Hughes
get in trouble?
Glomar Explorer.
Okay, so with the gag order, it wasn't in trouble. They tried to claw it back, say, hey, you got to delete all the copies and return anything that we gave you and never talk about what you saw. So that's not getting in trouble. That's like, whoops. But it was legally obtained, and that's what the court case is fighting over.
Well, does the change in ATF administration have anything to do with the release of the current information?
No, they've been fighting this since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they went to court and everything else. So this is all through court. So no. No. Oh, it's not anything like that.
So what was the timing of this information release based on? What was that?
What do you mean?
Why did we release this morning?
Because GOA wrote an article over at Zero Hedge about it.
Oh, okay. So we're waiting for the GOA release first.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Any new for suppressors for all? There's a bunch of stuff going on with suppressors. There's actually going to be another story about suppressors today that can't break quite yet. Yeah, well, right now there's a court order, McJoe. This is they can't. That they're fighting that court order and in the courts right now. It's Gun Owners of America versus the ATF. You want to look it up? I did a couple of videos on it, and I wrote a story about it as well over at MLN.com. But I'm actually quoted in the Zero Hedge article. So yeah, they actually talk about me in the Zero Hedge article. Kind of cool. Because I broke the original story back in 2021.
Cool.
So yeah,
cool.
It's definitely interesting, and I don't think that it's right what is going on here, but it is what it is, buddy.
The feds will fed, huh?
Yeah,
Lynchman says R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
Yeah, he died.
Oh.
Pneumonia. So it is kind of sad. But all right, that's really it. Just wanted to let everyone know what is going on because it is definitely a very interesting story here. and it's something that we really, really needed to talk about. What is the truth? Exactly. You know, my gun store used to be called Veritas Firearms, and people used to call, is this Veritas Firearms?
Veritas? No.
Yeah. They thought it was like a last name. But yep, that is it. Who would have thunk a background check system, surveillance system would get abused? I know, it's absurd, isn't it?
Just like there's no gun registry.
Yeah, no gun registries. That's another one of my stories that I dug up the release, right? Yeah. The illegal gun registry out of business office. I did a story on Walmart and I ran across it. Covered it that way. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on investigating stuff and pushing the boundaries, but I wanted you guys to hear it here first. So breaking news, guys.
Very
Rich,
cool.
anything else you want to say before we get the hell out of here?
Don't trust the feds?
Of course, don't trust the feds. Of course. It's not searchable. Yeah, I'm sure it was. It's all in PDF. Rich, how easy it is to turn on OCR in a PDF file?
2 or 3 button clicks?
Yeah, I think it's one file. OCR. Yeah, 2 or 3, depending on how you get to it. If you have it open on the on your little thing, you can actually do it in like 2. 3 if you have it buried for some reason. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. There's Rich's dog there, and by the way, you know what? You guys should check out. No, just joking. I'm not gonna do that.
Are you gonna do dog food, dog med read?
No dog med read today. But you all should check out Gideon Optics. So Gideon Optics makes some of the best optics on the planet at an affordable price. In fact, I have a Gideon optic coming today, a new one, the Valor Mini, which is going to go on my 43X. It's going to replace the Judge that I have on there right now, which is another RMSC footprint optic by Gideon Optics. But I'm going to put the Valor Mini, which is a closed emitter, and I don't really like closed emitter on handguns, but this is small enough that I actually really do like it. So the Valor Mini will be going on my 43X today. Once it comes in, it is out for delivery on a FedEx truck as we speak.
Cool. Kurt 24 is getting one today.
Kurt 24 is getting one today. All right, DJ Play Nice out there. Hey, DJ, what's up? But we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is it for the stream. We are out of here. Rich, any final words?
Nope, all set.
All right. See you guys later. Bye. Thank you, Johnny.
Hey, Luigi.
Oh, yeah. And you use code Crumpy and you get 10% off at Gideon Optics and free shipping. And I highly recommend their optics. One of the things about their optics is I heard someone say that they are boringly reliable. Boring because you don't have to mess with them, because once you set them and forget them, then that's it. They hold 0.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a great compliment. But with that, we're out of here. See you guys later. Bye.